Seventh grade, Mr. V here. How you doing, guys? Listen, today I want to talk to you about radical acceptance. I love this concept, and in fact, I think it's a concept that we've been teaching and practicing for years and years and years, long before the term radical acceptance ever came to be. I think now we just have an amazing term for it, and we're teaching it more. And so I want to quickly tell you a couple key things about radical acceptance. So, number one, what is it? What is radical acceptance? It's very simply just accepting reality the way it is. There are some things in life that we can't change no matter what, no matter how much time and energy and effort we put into it. There are certain things about our circumstance, our situation, our life that we cannot change, and any effort that we put into trying to change this would be wasted. It is our reality, and we need to accept it, radically accept it. Now, with that out of the way, I want to tell you three things. Now, I don't expect that this is everything there is to know about radical acceptance, but these are three things that I want to tell you about because I think that they're really important, especially with kids. Number one, guys, the number one thing that gets in the way of people using radical acceptance is that they don't know if it's a situation that they need to accept or not. Okay. You might not even be sure if this is a situation that is just part of your reality that you need to just come to terms with, or if this is something that with a little bit of effort and coaching you can overcome. Sometimes we just don't know. And that's when having a really trusted adult in your life that you can talk to about your circumstance comes into handy big time. So if you're not sure, if you're dealing with something and you're not sure if it's a situation where radical acceptance should be applied, find an adult, talk through it with them, see what they have to say. That's number one. Number two, what would you be doing if you did accept that this was just your reality? In other words, you might be sitting there dealing with something and you're having a trouble accepting it, right? You're stuck in the that's unfair, or I wish it was a different way, or if I'd only done this, or if this would have just happened, right? You're still in that spot. You're not at the point yet where you're ready to just accept that it happened, that it's the reality, and that it's true, right? If you're stuck in that battle, get out a piece of paper and make a list of all the things that you would be doing if, in fact, you were able to get to the point where you could just accept that this thing is just going to be true. It's just going to be true no matter what. Nothing I could do about it. I am going to focus my effort on these things, right? So make a list of all the things that you would be doing if you could accept that that's true. And then start thinking about those things and start mulling over those things and spending some time with those things. And you know what? After some time, you might say to yourself, you know what? Let's try it. Let me try one or two of these things on this list and see what happens. All right. That's number two. Number three, even though you might have something hard or going on in your life, a difficult circumstance or situation, something that's just not easy, right? Something in your life that you just need to radically accept because it's not going to change. You may, even though you have that going on in your life, you need to remember and remind yourself that you can be successful anyway. You can not only be successful anyway, you can be happy anyway. Our happiness and our success is not riding on one circumstance, one thing that either has to or doesn't have to happen. We can be happy and successful anyway, even in the midst of something that is hard. With the right mindset, we can overcome these things and we can be happy and we can be successful. So those are the three biggies, three things that I wanted to touch on. If you have anything else that you can share or you'd like to share, leave it in the comments. But for now, that's it. Until next time, stay motivated.